Okay, cool. Let's get this started. This movie is insane. It's phenomenal. Like it's tragic, etc., etc. There's a lot that's happening in this movie when you think about it. Just so much stuff that's just happening. And when you think something is gonna happen, like you predict something's gonna happen your way, it doesn't. It just does a 180 on you, and it just does something unexpected. The movie has 23 main characters. Now that may seem like a lot, but how the directors made this film, it made it super easy for audiences to follow along, which I liked a lot. You have Team Iron Man, which consists of Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Chris Pratt, Star-Lord, Drax, Nebula, and Mantis. Then there's Team Cap, which consists of Captain America, Black Widow, Bruce Banner, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Falcon, War Machine, Black Panther, and everyone else in Wakanda. And the last team is Thor, Rocket, and Groot. That's it. There's just three of them. The third team only has 3 people in it. It's quite cool because I like that team a lot more than the other teams. Yeah, the pacing in this movie is so well done that you understand what's going on. It's just like perfect somehow. Well, the pacing, that is. It's all a smooth ride and you never get bored of it. At least I never did. And it's 3 hours long. Early in this movie, you see that there are actual consequences. There are legit consequences to what the heroes do. You really wouldn't care about people dying and genocide and all that. But since we, as an audience, had 10 years of character development for these characters, every death has meaning, or I should say, every death is meaningful in a way. And to see Loki and Heimdall die in the beginning of this movie, in the first 5 minutes in this movie, it really sets up the stakes of how much of a threat Thanos is to every one of these heroes that are in this movie. I say movie a lot in this review. I just noticed that. Like, it's honestly really annoying. There are moments in the film where I felt like I was having an anxiety attack because of the things that were going on. Like when the group on Titan, which is Team Iron Man, when they were trying to pull off the gauntlet off of Thanos and it was like literally right there. Gosh. Or when Thanos threw Gamora off the hill just for the Soul Stone. Who saw that coming? Or when Thanos used the Time Stone to reverse time to take out the Mind Stone that was in Vision's head, even though he already died. But since he reversed time, he got it back. It's insane. It's 100% insane. However, this movie isn't really a movie. There's no 3-act structure in this film like in every other film, or any character development for any other character besides Thanos. Actually, you know what? This is Thanos' movie. You really get to know who Thanos is and his motivation and his character and all that, while all the main characters, like the Avengers, are like side characters. And Thanos is a good villain for that. You understand his motivation, you understand where he's coming from, and why he just wants to get rid of half of the universe, which, by the way, is because of overpopulation and limited resources. I think he's probably one of the best MCU villains in the MCU. The CGI is really good in this film too. Unlike Black Panther, where everything looked like a PlayStation 2 video game. It was like absolutely terrible. And Thanos looks real. He looks great. And Josh Brolin, which was the actor who played Thanos, did a great job portraying him. But it is kind of wonky when Thanos like touches people, because Thanos is a CGI character and he's touching the actual actors that are acting in that scene. So it looks kind of weird when it does that. But other than that, it's fine. My favorite scene in the whole movie is when Thor comes back on Earth with Stormbreaker and Rocket and Groot. In my theater, and I'm pretty sure in everyone else's theaters, the crowd just went wild. Everyone was just screaming like, yeah! Like, watch this clip. It's insane. The movie for me is a good 9 out of 10. It's really fun to watch, but only if you know who these characters are. If you're a Marvel fan, you'll be highly satisfied by what this movie has to offer. But if you have no idea who these people are or watched any of the other movies, you probably shouldn't see this movie. It's just not for you. However, for Marvel fans, this is definitely the movie you've been waiting for. Check it out, Avengers Infinity War.